IELTS practice reading passage. The history of coffee. Coffee is one of the most widely consumed beverages in the world today, and its origins date back centuries. According to legend, coffee was discovered in Ethiopia by a goat herder named Kaldi. He noticed that his goats became unusually energetic after eating berries from a certain tree. Curious, Kaldi tried the berries himself and soon experienced a similar vitality. The energizing effects of the coffee bean quickly gained popularity. By the 15th century, coffee cultivation and trade began on the Arabian Peninsula. It became a vital part of everyday life in the Middle East, where public coffee houses, known as Kahve Khane, appeared in cities across the region. These establishments were not only places for drinking coffee but also became hubs for intellectual exchange and social gatherings. In the 17th century, coffee spread to Europe and was initially met with suspicion and even fear. However, it quickly became popular, especially in England, Austria, France, and the Netherlands. Coffee houses opened across major cities and were often referred to as penny universities, as for the price of a coffee, one could participate in stimulating conversation and hear the news of the day. Despite its popularity, coffee also faced opposition. In 1675, King Charles II of England tried to ban coffee houses, fearing they were places of political rebellion. However, the ban was lifted shortly after due to public outcry. Today, coffee continues to play a major role in social culture around the globe. With the rise of multinational chains and artisanal cafes, the beverage has evolved far beyond its ancient roots, yet it remains a daily ritual for millions. Questions. 1. Who is believed to have discovered coffee, according to legend? A farmer in Arabia. B. A goat herder named Kaldi. C. A European traveler. D. A monk in a monastery. 2. What role did coffee houses play in the Middle East in the 15th century? A. They were exclusive to royalty. B. They were only for coffee tasting. C. They were centers for social and intellectual activity. D. They were used mainly for religious ceremonies. 3. Why were European coffee houses referred to as penny universities? A. They sold books for a penny. B. They charged very little for coffee. C. They offered free educational lectures. D. They allowed people to engage in intellectual discussions for the price of a coffee. 4. What was King Charles II's concern about coffee houses? A. They were too expensive. B. They contributed to health problems. C. They were centers of political unrest. D. They attracted criminal activity. 5. According to the passage, how has coffee culture changed in modern times? A. It has declined significantly. B. It is now limited to private homes. C. It has become more commercialized and diverse. D. It is only popular in Western countries. Subscribe for more videos. Comment your views and click like and bell button. Answer key and explanations. 1. Who is believed to have discovered coffee, according to legend? B. A goat herder named Kaldi. The passage clearly states that Kaldi, a goat herder in Ethiopia, is credited in legend with discovering coffee. 2. What role did coffee houses play in the Middle East in the 15th century? C. They were centers for social and intellectual activity. Coffee houses, or Kahve Khane, were not only for drinking coffee but also places for conversation, music, and intellectual exchange. 3. Why were European coffee houses referred to as penny universities? D. They allowed people to engage in intellectual discussions for the price of a coffee. The nickname comes from the idea that, for the cost of a coffee, a penny, one could hear news, discuss ideas, and engage in stimulating conversation. 4. What was King Charles II's concern about coffee houses? C. They were centers of political unrest. The king attempted to ban coffee houses because he feared they were breeding grounds for political rebellion. 5. According to the passage, how has coffee culture changed in modern times? C. It has become more commercialized and diverse. The passage mentions multinational chains and artisanal cafes, showing the global expansion and evolution of coffee culture.